I was getting patted down. Prison cell, swimming in my thoughts, trying not to drown. Shadow boxing in my pad, I hit the gym when I got out. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Ooh, the dogs with me, walks with me, barks with me, go to war with me. That's war with my full city. War with me, that's war with the 6-1. Become your rivals, you know the hustle paid. You know you took your lemons and turn them to lemonade. I'm from money where the police are getting with, and that's a true story. That's not something you just say. Undisputed, we're the undisputed ones. We want it to be gangster, yeah, we want it to be dons. We end up in the can and I don't mean a Rubicon. I've always been a champion, I've done this on my one. I've been running up hills, I've been banging out weights, I've been beating up the heavy bag, I'm training every day. Had to fight for these mills, had to lose a couple mates. Sacrifice after sacrifice, that's the only way. Undisputed, they thought I could do this. I said I'd be a legend, they all thought I was deluded. The pain's deep rooted, the game's diluted. These rappers aren't gangster, they're all capping in their music. In my soul, I can feel it.
Yeah, the hate, the grind, the sweat, the blood, the time, my motivation. I work too hard, too long, and not be in the conversation. My team been up, way up, ain't nothing less than domination. I got the game and say with lock and key and combination. Keep it low and high sight, don't focus on what's hindsight. Sleeping on me, tell them night, night, it's my time in a bright light. Don't ever band, no mind, keep it pushing, don't ever give them a sound. They will let me when you shining, but they wanna talk about you when you down. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation, motivation. All this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Yeah, that time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, if I had a penny for everyone doubted me, I'll make $1 million a month off a salary. Picture me rolling, go look at the gallery. I've been eating now, look at the calories. No, I've been out up on the road, trying to make it to my goals. Had a lot of friends in the past when I quit on me, had a fold. I remember being told, son, don't ever say it's told. For the girls, for the cars, for the fame, for the riches, for the gold. Y'all been chasing material things, I've been chasing my dreams. Stay close to the team, I don't ever need no reason to leave. Heard the birds in the trees, telling me it is a breeze. As you can see, I do it with ease, wanna make it them believe. That time that I came through and I got one for the boy. Hey, now I'm finna ball out, step back, shoot for the score. Hey, one time for the one time, I'll rebound, I reround. In the meantime, I stack up, this win my reward. Motivation, all the hating that they doing, motivation. Staying winning, nothing less, ain't no consolation. Used to tell me that I couldn't, that's my motivation. Yeah, my motivation. Motivation, all this money on my mind, that's my motivation. You be talking, but you not up in the conversation. They all wanting me to stop, that's my motivation.
Born in the thunder, slave to the hunger. They always said there's no way.
Who thought we'd be fighting at a Gothic cathedral? And yet here we are at Cambrian Hall. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be
Bugsy Malone. Yes, you heard that right. The UK rapper gonna try his hand at the sweet science. Rocky Marciano.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Manchester, England, here is the multi-talented and popular rapper Bugsy Malone. Fighting out of the blue corner, here is a Hall of Fame legend from Brockton, Massachusetts, a Ring Magazine world champion, and an undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the Brockton blockbuster, Rocky Marciano.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
You couldn't buy a seat in this place.
Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Swing and a miss for that jab. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight. The fans are on the edge of their seats.
You just see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
It's all offense all the time. They figure out the combination to this safe.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Punch, counter punch. That uppercut doesn't get through. Don't get caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. Talk about Malone in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
The bell sometime.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off a very tough round, let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Tried to score with a jab. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Malone in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges.
The bell rings and we start the third. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, and now going for the finish.
wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched.
Whoa, Johnny! And now going for the finish. And right back into the fray.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. He blocks the uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Malone in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it was like two.
And there's the bell to start round 4. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate.
And down goes Bugsy Malone. And as we watch it again, that punch took the wind out of him and the will to continue.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Let's talk about Malone in that last round. Back into the fray here in round 5. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
That hook doesn't score. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Nice counter. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
The straight right just misses. effort being exerted here. Missed him with that uppercut. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do. Not many people would have predicted it.
Another day. All day and just what have I become? No chance on stage what they waiting for. No brain on stage, been here before. Hold on too much, gotta let it go. No pain, I'm out of fit, ain't involved. No call, no show, I ain't really gone. Too late to say I was there wrong. Filling out the way for that info. Feel lost, but I know that we close. Speed down my lane on the road. Feel like I've been here before, but maybe switching my roles. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Cold dude, no you, now you ain't never that. So lose, I do, I gotta run it back. Another one time be fun, I think my aim just begun. Another one last time please ya. Now I ain't live to please ya. Ain't got no plans to be through with this whole thing to see through. And I ain't trying to be cool, nah, I'm just trying to be true. But all I do is see blue, at least it's in my room. Feel like it's trying to consume, but I'm just days that refuse. Or maybe make it out soon.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. Jesse Bam Rodriguez weighed in at 115. And here we see Jesse Rodriguez, the San Antonio, Texas native who splashed on the scene thanks to his aggressive style and his big knockout power. And they'll be facing Juan Francisco Estrada, one of the best fighters Mexico's ever produced, a two-weight world champion making his way to the ring.
They have waited for this fight for so long, John. This is ridiculous.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from San Antonio, Texas, introducing the two-division champion of the world, Jesse Bam Rodriguez. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Puerto Peñasco in Mexico, here is the two-division world champion, Juan Francisco El Gallo.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth.
All right.
Heaven on earth.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be two that we're talking about. And that's the opening bell, round one. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Jab slightly off target. They landed a good jab there. Those counter punches have to hurt. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. What a pleasure it is to be here in this environment. What a venue for this showdown.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
The replay machine. I have got to see that again.
That's lights out right there.
One, two, three, four. You still want to fight?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. Then they get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
How about that time counter shot? Bam is hurt. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. The corner hasn't thrown in the towel yet, so I guess he's coming out for another round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Get back out there and win the round. Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Good man. Come on, you're letting back into the fight.
And there's the bell for round 2. Gotta be feeling confident heading into this round after knocking their opponent down twice.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not down twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
And they blocked the right uppercut. Going to punch himself out, though. This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you breathe. You've got to be fit. If you're not fit, the fight's over.
He lands a big right hand. Bam is rocked. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
A perfect counter shot. Covering up, trying to work some defense here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what?
There's the bell to start round 3. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice work to block that left uppercut. counter shot. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. And he just missed with that left jab. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter. Caution is being thrown to the wind. Nice job getting that punch through. He missed with that jab. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. We know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Punch, counter punch. One will count. Nice counter shot. That's another scoring shot. Determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards, going to need a knockout.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose.
There's the bell to start round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Good counter punching. Failing to score with that right hook. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He threw a punch and just got countered. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Can't score with that jab. Stamina is off the charts. A perfect counter lands. He misses with that straight left. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think
There's the bell to start round 6. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
this is one of those situations, you've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Nice slip to avoid the jab. El Gallo is hurt. And down goes El Gallo. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
What a huge momentum swing that's going to be. Here comes round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Well, just a couple rounds left. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
I need to see that again. One, two, three, four. Give me your blood.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
He's got to waste time. Get step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in the round.
That's a good start to the round for this guy.
The corners must be so happy. down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over and over again, they've got it.
The straight right just misses. And he scores with the counter. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. A lot of effort being exerted here. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. This is a very important break here for this fighter. They've been knocked down twice. The corner might be thinking about stopping it here. And they're back at it again here in round 8. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
The jab can't find a home. Nice counter shot. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Catch and shoot. That counter shot lands. Jab misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.
There ain't no room. Only one number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top 2 but not number 2. There ain't no room. Boom.
came in cleaned up without a bruise. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Here I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove.
Have you ever wanted to fight alongside the fishes? Well, we're about to do it here at the beautiful Atlantis. Next to me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way.
Alexander. And up against them, it's Shannon Briggs. Known for his formidable punching power and aggression, won 88% of his fights by knockout.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
What a great venue and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one. So here we go. Should be a good one. Nice straight. He just got caught with a big right. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
So,
oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Usyk. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
been a tough round so far.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. He somehow weathered the storm.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had... Oh, wait a minute! And Shannon Briggs just got rocked. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get...
Oh, my God, Johnny! And Shannon Briggs took that one hard. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes. On to the second round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. And down goes Alexander Usyk. Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight's capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Straight right hand. Once he dropped his gloves, he got caught. Good shot with the left. Body shots aren't flashy, but sometimes they're more damaging, especially for the later rounds. Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet. To make on to the third. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? And it's lights out. That will do it. What a knockout win. So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What they say now. I like to welcome everybody out to the samurai. Indeed. Here we go, one second. Really need. Very beautifully, very alliterated. A little battle raps for you. Little battle rap. Really need. What you got? Very beautifully alliterated. A little battle raps for you. So a lot. So come on through. Big eyes looking like skies and binoculars. Two nights life singing by the a long silence, a strong, vibrant, meditative song of guidance designed to raise islands sublime and save the assignments with warm regards and age kindness for today's climate.
Here we are getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time now for our super bad Seniesa Estrada. She won the WBA minimum-weight title in March of 2021. And she fights out of Los Angeles, California. Here comes the pride of...
This bout is scheduled for 8.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
Close the door, close the curtains. This is it. Let me enjoy myself right now.
No doubt about it. This was the hottest ticket in town. Kenny said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. She misses with the jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful. Heather Hardy is now dazed. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Which fighter will say no mas? Nice counter shot. Back and forth they go. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Estrada in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance.
Here we go for round two. She's coming off a fantastic last round. Let's see what she's going to do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
She wasn't ready for that counter. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. Beautiful counter punch. Good counter shot by her. Punch, counter punch. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Nice idea with the hook, but that's blocked. Big swing and a miss with the hook. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Estrada in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you. Let's get it started in round three. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot, and that may be the beginning of the end. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Good counter punching. Misses with that uppercut. Beautiful counter shots. Not so tense anymore, trying to loosen things up. I like it. We wanted action, and they are delivering. What the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Estrada in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy.
Here we go to the fourth round. The last round was massive for her, Johnny. How does she keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
She scores with that counter. Stop, but that won't score. She catches and counters. That uppercut doesn't land. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Good counter punch. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Estrada in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. Now, I don't want you to load up.
Time for the fifth round. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That punch is being... Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all over again.
I need to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second, we continue.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
That is a show of character.
We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
A shot from the gods took her out.
They are going to surrender. No mas. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. Don't want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
This is gonna be a tough one. This will be good though.
Let's do it.
Gets your mind back.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is go time. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
Time for our tale of the tape. Ryan Spice Boy Rhodes weighed in at 153 pounds even, 5'7" tall with a reach. Ryan Spice Boy Rhodes, born, raised, and living in the Steel City, Sheffield, England. Sugar Ray Robinson. Many consider him to be the greatest fighter in the history of this sport. Inducted into the International Hall of Fame in 1990, he fights out of Harlem, New York.
You can hardly...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Sheffield, England, here is a British, an international, and a European light middleweight champion, Ryan Spice Boy Rhodes. Fighting out of the blue corner, from New York, here is one of boxing's all-time greats with 174 wins in his 201 fights. A welterweight champion of the world, a 5-time middleweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
So a capacity crowd here for this one. We've been waiting a long time for this matchup. And here we go. Here we go for round one. They have no respect for each other's punching power. He missed with that jab. Ryan Rhodes just got walloped. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do you tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They're both trying for a knockout. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
He misses with that straight left. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
So much firepower here. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Ryan Rhodes did not take that punch well, and he may go down.
recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little switch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
He misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something? On to the third. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Swing and a miss with that hook. Nice counter shot. When are we going to see a jab from these two? They exchange punches. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Time for Ryan Rhodes. True champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace, get the pace back to normal.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Rhodes in that last round. He is down big time on the scores.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out.
Here we go to the fourth round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. Missing with the left hook. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Good counter punching. Incredible work rate. Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Ryan Rhodes just got walloped. Down goes the Spice Boy. And look at that body shot. They couldn't have thrown it any better.
I've got to see that again.
One, two, three. Come to me.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Rhodes in that last round. Time for the 5th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle. He's got to bluff him.
Well, I guess he's decided he's going to taunt his opponent now. He's dominating him, and he's going to let him know all about it. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Nice counter punch right up the middle. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Rhodes in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. On to the 6th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be. Having second thoughts in the...
I don't care how good your chin is, a punch like that, and you're going down.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.
I? Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes, who am I? Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night, boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah, you know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight.
All right, I went over the rules. I want you to... Let's fight.
Switch on. Switch on. Get your mind back on the job. It's a terrible...
Box. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you still want to fight?
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your gloves.
Great work. Going so nicely. It's all going to plan.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Are you okay?
Okay, you let him back into the fight that round. That's his round. Done all your work all the way through camp. Get this boxing back to...
Let's fight. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
What are you doing? Come on, you're switching off. You've been coasting this fight, and now you're gonna let him get back in. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's gonna be confident.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax. Just stop.
And box.
Roll that left hook.
Okay, are you all right? Are you okay?
Soft on me? Yeah, the fight's not over yet. You gotta get out there and win this round, kid. You had everything.
Let's do it.
That's it. Set it up with the jab, though. Set it up with the jab, then look for your power shot.
Just wanna find and run away. Away from this place, away from mistakes broken. Promises made me to myself to pursue my happiness. I want to fly away. Live my life in my own way. Give me a new day.
feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. Life's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we're given a task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim rain's heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. You're witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice but it was empty. Never needed approval, all I needed was improvement. Got swift with the movement, I attack and defend. We ain't in the same league, we breathe the same air. They act out of fear, that ain't the same here. They don't know why they came, I know why they ain't clear. And when I need to switch it up, I only change gears. Enemy, where art thou? There were so many habagos, it's looking sparse now. I let my weapon whisper to you like a can't shout. I'm getting even 4-2-3, I'm like a calm cow. But you can count on me to do it for the right price. It ain't a game even though I spy. They feel the presence of our zeitgeist. Our victories were written in bright lights. I'm moving like a hitman. Cause I go in and get the job done. You see me moving like a hitman. Yeah, I go in and get the job done. You don't want none. I'm moving like a hitman. You know I get the job done. See me moving like a hitman. I go in and get the job done. They don't want none.
I just need a minute to replenish who I am, and who I am is so dependent on exactly where we stand. I stand in any pose, anything but tippy toes. Don't want you to feel smaller, always taller. Now I'm a cheerleader, she a baller. The difference in height isn't I left my ego at the altar. Now every ring's a thing, and everything I taught you is coming back around to me, just like revolvers. And every single click is just hammering it home. Who knew Russian roulette involved answering the phone? Until my signal dwindles or my channel is in Rome, or my cell phone dies, or it's cancer in my dome. And dear nicks the tone as I pour my pain out. One of your short nose might blow my brains out. But you ain't even pick up. Talking to myself, exactly what you sick of.
Feeling kinda restless. Did you get my message? It's swirling around in the storm.
Yeah, come on.
No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there. Yeah, I left the story of my life on your answering machine. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there?
Are you there?
Hello, would you pick up the phone?
We were like, if a tree falls in the forest and no one is around, does it really make a sound? That's romantic and profound. But now, we're like lumberjacks holding the axes that bring it down. So I'm now on your message, talking about remember. Silence in return, that sounds like timber. There's some that can't see the forest because they liars, but I can't see the forest because of the fire. And in our prehistorics, the flowers was rooting for us. Brontosaurus ate the flowers, T-Rex ate the Brontosaurus. And then the T-Rex turned around and ate the florist. That's why I lost my FTD endorsements. But that's really not important. My sadness is snitch, my melancholy informant. Despair wears the wire, my longing rapping the song. My worry is a rap, my lonely tapping the phone.
I wanna give you reasons, tell you what I'm feeling, but none of these lines are secure. No, don't tell me that you care when I know you're standing there. I left the story of my life on your answering machine. My tears run off your shoes like water from a goose. You try to wash off all the dirt, but your hands aren't getting clear. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Are you there? Are you there? Hello, are you there? Would you pick up the
to make believers on receivers as you sit back and observe as the rubber curly cord just absorbs all my words. Will you collect us, then connect us, or neglect us on the hole into the wall, then cross the wires on the telephone poles, then bounces off the towers, then up into the satellites, then falls down back to earth to bring a broken heart back to life. Happens all the time, lost the appetite and lack of sleep. If it's dead and flat in line, I'll leave a message at the bed.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Yeah. Hello, would you pick up the phone? Come on. Hello, can you hear me? Hello, are you there? Hello, would you pick up the phone? Would you pick up the phone? Would you pick up the phone?